Hi, it's so exciting. We got Donelle here, and she is already celebrating 2022. Look at you, Donelle. I love
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
We are back with our second to last edition of our All Things Holidays, and we've got Donelle joining us today. She's going to be telling us a little bit about a super fun New Year's Eve party she's got coming up for us, and then we're going to be showing off one of our newest educators classes on the So Steady University. And we're going to be giving away some extra stuff today. So I don't know if all of you have noticed, but I've got this super fun Christmas tree behind me. Well, my ornaments are all of our tools. So I have stuffed the tree with tools, and I've got to start putting some stuff away. I mean, we're coming up on the end of the year. We've got 2 more weeks left, and I really don't want to have anything left on this tree after next week. So I thought in order to do that, I would go ahead and start giving it away to you guys in our lives. So again, these are going to be live giveaways, which means that you need to like, comment, and share to win, and do lots of commenting, because as we show some of these tools off and talk about them today, you are going to have the opportunity to win them as we're talking about them. So giving us lots of comments as we're talking about them is going to get you the winning item. All right, so Donelle, we want you to tell us about your New Year's Eve party. So tell us what's going to happen. Show us off what you're going to be doing. Does everyone have to wear like the New Year's Eve attire?
Well, no, not really, because we may not be able to see you anyway. But I just noticed when I put these on, my nose isn't in the right place. I mean, it's like I need to do some surgery to my glasses, not to my nose.
You're going to have to cut those up to work with your nose.
Yeah, exactly. So what I want to share with you is the fact that we're going to do a New Year's Eve party like we did last year, because so many of you have been asking for it. So I'm going to turn the camera around and we're going to show you what we're going to be doing there. So I've successfully scared my cats to death. So I guess then now I can go ahead and show you what we're doing. So we're going to have our party on New Year's Eve, just like we did last year. The time's going to be just a smidge different. We're going to start at 6. So those on the West Coast won't be partying too early in the afternoon. So we're going to start at 6 Eastern time, and that will be 3 p.m. on the West Coast for Pacific time. So we're going to do what I'm calling Celebration Star. Now, you can kind of see it behind there, but this is what you're going to get when you do the download. And you'll notice right here it says it's a pre-class handout. And this is not the pattern. This is just a pre-class handout. Because for those of you that were with us last year, and wow, did we have a great group. I think it was over 850 people joined us. So I hope that you'll come back and join us again this year. But as you remember, I not only give you the tools that we're going to use and the fabrics that you're going to need for the project, but I also give you the menu for the party. And so if you want to party along with what we're going to be having at our party, and that's Megan and I have given you the menu here. So we've got another charcuterie tray. We've got a different type of an iced tea. We have got a creamy Tuscan chicken soup recipe there. And we were just thinking of some of the things that we like to have on New Year's Eve. And so I've even included one of these simple. This is so good. These are 4-ingredient coconut almond cookies. And I'm going to tell you something. Even my family members that don't like coconut love these cookies. I don't know how that happened, but that's the case. So we have included those things with it. You can join us in whatever you want. We're not actually going to eat while we're doing it, but we will probably sneak those things off of our veggie and fruit tray. So we are going to have our New Year's celebration again like we did last year. Now, as I said, this is simply the pre-class handout. There's a lot of things there, but it is not actually the pattern. The pattern is something that is 11 pages long, and you'll need to download this. This one is a $10 pattern. and you'll be able to download it. And I have actually put on here full size, I mean, I shouldn't say full size, but large pictures, so you'll know how to put this together. And I would certainly recommend that if you're going to join us for this, that you put some of it, if not all of it. I think it would be a good idea to put all of it together. And so then you'll be able to quilt along. Now, yes, I'm going to show the piecing of it, but I'm not going to show every single piece, because this particular pattern is done kind of in units. And so there's like 4 units of flying geese and 4 units of stars and 4 units of, other pieces. And so I'm going to have some of those units put together, and then I will finish assembling it right there on the screen. So this is what it's going to look like. You can see that it builds out from the center. I actually have it turned there. I think it looks better up and down like this. And so we are going to be doing a lot of different types of quilting on this. And I've already prepared the quilting, and I'm telling you, it's looking really cool. I'm loving it. And the template said, and I kind of warned you of this about 3 weeks ago on my live on Saturday afternoon, we are going to be using ovals. Obviously, we are going to also be using the sampler set 1 and the 12-inch arc. So you'll want to get your hands on this set of ovals. It's called Simple Ovals Template Set. There are 3 sizes of ovals in there. And then, of course, most of you already have the sampler set and the 12-inch arc. So I certainly hope that you'll get prepared for this. You can get that pre-class handout and know how much fabric you need. And then I think the pattern is already up, so you can purchase.
Yeah. So I have linked into the pattern. So just to clarify, this is a free class. So what you're going to get by signing up is you're going to go ahead and get reminders to join us. You're going to get where it's going to happen, because we're hoping to stream it to both YouTube and Facebook, knowing that not everybody gets Facebook. And then we're going to give you the recipe, isn't that right? So they're going to get the recipe.
That's all with it.
So what you're going to purchase is you're going to be purchasing the pattern. So I have gone ahead and posted a link to the pattern that you can purchase ahead of time. But I thought that maybe we should make the pattern the big giveaway for today. What do you think about maybe giving away a couple of them?
That's fine.
But it's the thing that people have to like, comment, and share, and then we're going to announce the winner next week. So that's where you're going to have to like, comment, and share, get it out to your friends, share with one friend, let them know about this party that you want to do. And then you'll have the opportunity to win the Celebration Star pattern. Or if you decide that you just want to buy it to get it going, then you can do that too. But we're going to make that a big giveaway prize. We announced the winner to last week's holiday sampler set 2, which is that new holiday sampler by DM Quilting. We announced the winners to that just shortly before we started the live. That's Jamie Wetzel. So that she is the lucky winner of that holiday sampler 2. And that was from our last week's grand prize. And this is going to be this week's grand prize, the pattern to the New Year's Eve party.
And can I just take a second here to tell you guys, this fabric right here, although that looks like that's one piece, that's 3 different pieces. So when you select this background piece, select something that when you seam it together, you're hardly going to be able to see those seams, because the design we're putting in here is going to take up all of that space right there. And so it just makes it prettier and more effective if this fabric, these pieces will all blend in together. And maybe you can see it a little bit better on my actual piece, but there's a seam here and a seam here. But when we get that design on there, you're probably not going to be able to see much of any of those seams. So that's great. I'm glad some of you are going to be able to win this. And, this is one of those things, if there are 2 or 3 of you that live in the same area. I know I have some friends out there in Colorado that get together. You could get together and have your New Year's Eve party. So it's not just by yourself. You could, stream it on the big screen TV and have your munchies and all of that. So I'm really looking forward to it. I know Megan is, and we want you to join us on December 31st at 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific.
Excellent. Well, we so appreciate you having another party this year. I know a lot of us have really enjoyed the party the last couple of years. And so again, what you're going to get by signing up is you'll get the menu of items that they're going to have for the night, and just kind of a rundown of what you're going to be doing. And then if you decide that you want to go ahead and make the project along with Donelle, then you can go ahead and purchase that pattern as well. So Donelle, we are super excited about that. Thank you so much for getting that party going for us again this year. I think a lot of people look forward to it. What do you think about us maybe kicking this off with a live giveaway now?
Sounds great. What are we going to do first?
Okay, well, let's head over to the tree and see what we want to pick off of the tree here. I'm going to start with, let's see here. How about, oh, this is kind of something neat. This isn't something that we've done a whole lot of highlighting with, but I absolutely love it. I just had to pull this ornament off the tree, guys. This is our decorative thread ruler foot. So our decorative thread ruler foot is a way that you could start doing really fun kind of couching style quilting with rulers. So you have the ability to be able to have decorative thread go through this little piece that you see here. It's kind of hard to see because of the glare, but there's an insert inside the ruler foot, and the decorative thread fits in there. So there's all kinds of instructions. We've got videos on it, but this is our decorative thread ruler foot, and we're going to have one lucky winner win this foot right now. All right, so the value of this foot is, I believe, around $35. I'll post a link to this next as well. So Donelle, should I put you in charge of picking the winners?
Okay, how do I do that?
Well, you'd have to see, well, you know what? I'll pick because I can see all of the comments.
I was going to say, I can't see them.
Yeah, I can see all the comments, so I'm going to pick. But the lucky winner is going to be, how about Linda Shell? You have got your decorative thread ruler foot, and you're the lucky winner of this amazing foot. And you'll have to let us know by messaging us at info@SewSteady what is your shank size for your decorative thread ruler foot. But Linda, you are the lucky winner of our first live giveaway today, which is the decorative thread ruler foot. The next thing that I want to give away is going to be something that's part of our gifts under 50. So I don't know, I think that we've talked a little bit about with you guys that we have these amazing gifts under $50 on our, oh, look at the kitty cat, on the Sew Steady page. And Donelle, you can talk a little bit about this too, but we are going to start our first giveaway as a gift under 50 with the Precise Pedal Power. And this is a brand new tool that we actually just brought out in the last year. It's actually by one of the stores that we work with called here in Oregon that created this tool and asked us to help them bring it to market. So what this tool is, I'm going to have you tell them all about it, Donelle. Tell them why they would want a Precise Pedal Power.
All right, the Precise Pedal Power, and I can't seem to locate mine. Hang on a second. I know it's got to be here. The Precise Pedal Power is a piece that fits onto your existing foot pedal. And so it's a flat piece that has a very adhesive back on it, and you put it onto your foot control, and then it allows you, because it has a little tiny leg like comes pretty much on your Sew Steady table that's adjustable. And so you can adjust it, whether it's up or down, whichever it needs to go, so that you have, like, there you go, that you have like half speed. So when you press the foot completely down, it won't go clear down because you've got that little kind of leg on it that's going to prevent it from going all the way down. So that way you're going to get half speed. And why we wanted to have something like this was because I find that the easiest way to adjust my, to get my stitches looking good, is the best way to say it, is to not have to think about how far I press down on my pedal. So I put my machine to half speed, turn my pedal around and press it completely down. Well, if you don't have a stitch speed control on your machine, then what you're going to do is use the precise pedal power. Just leave it facing the back normally. You don't need to turn it around, but you will have adjusted it so it's to half speed. And so when you depress your foot control, it's going to go at that speed and it's going to be consistent. Because I found that as I move my fabric, I am able to be more in control of how I move my fabric because I'm not having to think about how far I press down on my foot. So it just makes it so much easier to be able to do that. And I know people that have had it said it's kind of the best thing that's ever happened to them because it gave them more control of that speed. So they then could pretty much forget about how far they press down on the foot control. They just concentrate on their hands. And it does make a huge difference.
You know what I always love, Donelle, is when you describe trying to be able to do stitch control is kind of like trying to pat your head and rub your belly at the same time.
And that's exactly the way I looked at it, because when I was trying to do this, I could not even begin to get my stitches looking like anything. And I think that's why I never got my free motion going. And guess what? I just found it, you guys. So this is actually what it looks like. So see if I have this set right here, because this is adjustable, and you would just tighten this up so it didn't change. So now when I press this down, it's not going to go any farther than that, because when it hits the floor, it stops. So now I have half speed on there. Now maybe your machine, it needs to go up farther or maybe down farther, whatever works, you're going to be able to adjust that. And then you just take this and lock it in place, and now it no longer moves. So that's what it looks like. You can see I've got it on one of my foot pedals here, and this will come off if you need to take it off. But obviously once you get used to this thing, you're going to love it. And if you don't want this to stop at that point, then you're just going to take this whole thing out. And you can, to do your regular sewing, you can just take this whole thing out, leave everything else on there, and this is not going to be in the way at all. So, some of us are speed demons when it comes to doing like our piecing or whatever. But then when we want to do this template quilting, we want to have more control. So this has been a great, great thing for those of us that have machines that do not have a speed control.
That's exactly right. So it may not be the perfect gift for all of you. So if you are the lucky winner, then you might think about someone that is in that position. Maybe they don't have the speed control settings right there on their machine, and you could give this gift to someone else.
And it's good, Stacy. It's also good when you have a machine that doesn't have a speed control when you're teaching your children or your grandchildren to sew.
Oh, yes. Because a lot of those machines, if you're going to be giving the gift of a sewing machine this year to maybe one of your kiddos in your life, a lot of times those start out to not be the fanciest of all machines. They, maybe it's something that you got at Costco or Walmart or something like that. Not that we encourage that, but it's going to be a lower end machine. And I know a lot of the sewing backs that we work with do have options for the not so expensive machines that you might want to be able to take advantage of. Those tend to be the ones that don't have the speed control settings. But I would say, or the older machines or the high speed quilting machines. Yeah, those tend to be the ones that you really want to be able to kind of set your speed on, because when you're doing ruler work, you really want that medium speed. So I'm going to be picking a winner, and I'm going to be picking it from people that have just commented on the Precise Pedal Power or liked it. So I'm going to go ahead and choose our winner now. And we're going to go with Rosemary Moniz. You are the lucky winner of the Precise Pedal Power. Again, as the lucky winner, you do need to email us or call us here at our office to go ahead and claim your prize. I have officially awarded this to Rosemary. Congratulations, Rosemary. So should we go back to our gift giving tree, or should we head over to our So Study University, where we're going to show off some works from one of our newest educators and creators of classes by the name of Nan Pan. Nan is all the way in Europe and wasn't able to join us today, but we do have some really cool classes that we're excited to share of hers. And so I thought we would walk through those together, Donelle. So I'm waiting for people to tell me, should we head over to the university? Let's go to the university right now, and then we'll come back and find some more gifts to give off of our gift giving tree. Does that sound good?
Sounds good to me.
Okay, someone did ask me a question though. So I'm going to head over to the website really quick because I wanted to answer that question. They said, is there a coupon code today? So yeah, technically we've got an amazing coupon going that you don't even have to enter a code for. And that is that on our gifts under 50 or our stocking stuffers under 20, you have the ability to go ahead and get up to 20% off. All you have to do is pick 3 items on each page that you want to go ahead and purchase, and you'll get 20% off of all of those items. So on our gifts under 50, you see our grid glider, our ruler foot package, the winding way templates. You'll see the universal circles and straights tool, the So Steady travel bag, and our Tacoma set. So all kinds of really cool tools in here. Oh, our new design pad is in there. So you have the ability to get 20% off if you purchase 3 or more of items on each of those pages. So I just showed you the gifts under 50. Now we have our stocking stuffers. We've been highlighting our stocking stuffers this week. So I'm going to continue to take you into the world of our stocking stuffers here in a bit, where I will tell you about our highlighted deal of the day and what is to come. All right, so let's go over to our So Steady University. I believe that we're sharing that screen with you right now. Excellent. So what we're looking at is we are looking at the main page of our university. But when I go to the university, I always click on all courses because I'm typically looking for something in particular. And then I like to sort it by the educator. So you can sort by author, you can find a product by typing in a name. And then we also have these awesome categories. So if you knew it was a DM quilting class, if you knew it was a holiday-ish class, a patchwork class, we've tried to really identify the variety of classes. We have over 150 classes now on the So Steady University, so a lot to choose from. We are looking for classes by our educator, Nan Pan. And Nan has created a really fun series of classes called Old Fashioned Cars. And so it's a 3-part class series where she has created a quilt that takes you through designing the emblems of all the old-fashioned cars that are more Europe bound. So here is the quilt itself. You can see each of these different emblems. And so this is a 3-part class series, and she does basically 3 of these emblems where she'll take you through how to create each of those and basically finish your quilt. So each class you can purchase, or each part you can purchase, separately there. And so that's the old-fashioned cars, part 1, 2, and 3. So part 3 is the Lloyd, part 1 is Morris, and part 2 is Rockney. She does also have a free class here on our So Steady University, and Nan is also an avid watcher, and she's one of our groupies. She's one of our groupies that turned educator with us because she loved doing ruler work so much that she became an educator through signing up for classes on the So Steady University and then creating content. And so this is her first free class that she has available. So if you want to check out some of her classes, she has these here, and you can actually watch a sneak peek video right here as well. And Nan is also doing lives, and she does them in Europe, so it's always based on European time zone. Oftentimes will be at times where maybe we're all sleeping, but we do have those listed on our events page. So if you wanted to join in on some of her live classes, you have the opportunity to do that as well. So she is located in Sweden, and she has been playing with and quilting with rulers just starting in 2020. So she started really during the pandemic with us, and has just gone crazy. So super excited. I'll post a link to her free class here. So if you want to check that out, she is got that you can go ahead and jump into. And that's the Octagon class. Is that what it's called? Octagon? Yeah. And then we will get back to giving away some more items on our gift giving tree. How does that sound, Donelle?
Sounds great.
All right.
I might have to take that class right there. That was really cool.
Wasn't that neat? Yeah, I like that a lot. And I love the idea of the emblems. I think that that's a really fun one, and something that I think could be an awesome gift for a car enthusiast in your life. So I think that that's a great one to take advantage of, and really be able to kind of maybe give a gift that has a little bit more of a masculine flair. I feel like we do a lot of quilts that are maybe not in that realm as much. So this could definitely do it. So I'll post a link to the Morris quilt class by Nan Pan, and then you can kind of jump into some of the other old-fashioned card classes as well. All right, so let's head over to our gift giving tree again, and we'll pick our next item. The next item I'm going to give away is by far probably our most popular accessory. Can you guess what that is, Donelle?
Well, if it's most popular accessory, I would say it's probably one of our grid gliders.
I guess I should have put that out for everyone else to guess too, because you need to like and commenting to win these. So put lots of comments in there in the window, guys, if you want to win. So it is one of our grid gliders, and I'm waving it around so you can get an idea of which one it is. But this is our large or a standard size grid glider. So it's 12 by 20 in size. And it comes with all kinds of features, including 1/4 inch and 5/8 inch, 3-inch markings right there at the needle. So super easy to just kind of get your seam allowances. Donnell's got it on the screen there, so I'll let Donelle show it off. There it is.
So what I'm going to tell you, I've got my ruler foot on, but when I put on my 1/4 inch foot and I've got this lined right up with my needle, it is so nice to be able to have this extra line here to be able to put my pieces right on that edge, because realistically, when you're piecing, you want an exact, accurate, as accurate can be 1/4 inch. And, you know, this is something that when I was teaching home economics way back, I would have to tell my students, don't watch the needle. It's going to work by itself no matter what. You want to watch right out here. And if you've got this extended line, you're going to be able to keep that perfectly straight going right underneath that 1/4 inch foot.
Hey, Donelle, have you done much with the angles on that grid glider yet?
I have. And again, if you'll notice, you guys, if I had my regular foot on, it doesn't really matter because I've used it with this also. I used it a couple weeks ago when I was putting together a fleece and flannel quilt for my Saturday night. This right here is the dead center intersection of these lines out here and this right here. So the first one we've got going here coming across there is 30 degrees. The next one, or the middle one, is 45, and then this one is 60. And so, like, for example, when you're trying to pivot and get a true 45, or let's say you are coming down and you're putting your add-on binding on and you want to get that 45, it's so nice to be able to stop where you think you're supposed to be and then just turn it so that we can use this line right here to be able to stitch off of it. And I know without fabric, it doesn't make as much sense. I'll just use the edge of this one right here. But you can see if I were to put that needle down, it's going to be right there at that edge. So it just is nice to be able, even though it might not line up with the line, it can be equal distance either before the line or after the line, and that will get you the perfect pivot there. So yeah, it's really nice to have all of those. And it's also nice that when you're working with, there's so many different things I've used it for, but when you're working with something and you want to measure, but you don't really, I mean, we've got measuring on our Sew Steady table, but we've got it right here. So if I need something to line out 6 inches from my needle, I can just put that right there and measure right out to there. And so it has so many different purposes on it, and just so many uses. And just remember, if a 15-pound cat can slide across it, your fabric's going to be able to slide across that too.
And if it loses a little bit of slick, you can always polish it up, and then the cat will be sliding again.
Exactly.
Oh, that's great. So someone was just asking a great question. They said, how do we get the menu for the party? So my thought is that by signing up, the menu is actually going to be emailed out to you about a week before. And then we'll do a day before, and then we'll do an hour before.
Actually, I think, Stacy, they get that when they sign up.
Okay, so I'll double check that should automatically be emailed once they sign up. I'm not sure if it is at this very moment, but if not, then we can do a 2 week before too.
Sure, that'd be perfect.
Yeah, where we'll get it out to everyone so they can start buying for all their holiday items here in the next. I guess it'll be this week that they would start buying for that.
It's hard to believe, but yeah.
Yeah, I can't believe it. Okay, so let's pick a winner for the amazing grid glider. We had tons of people commenting. It sounds like everybody has appreciated this. If you haven't, then you could be the lucky winner that's about to. I did post a link to the grid glider. We do have it in a couple different sizes. We have it in a smaller size that works awesome for maybe smaller throat machines, cabinet inserts, and so on. So lucky winner of the glider, the grid glider, is going to be, I'm closing my eyes. All right. Renee Dawn, you are the lucky winner of the grid glider. And again, go ahead and email us if you are a winner today at info@SewSteady, or give us a call, give us your address, and we'll get these items shipped off to you. So let's see, we've got a couple more items that I'll give off of the gift giving tree today. We can't give them all away today because we have to have some things to give away next week too. So let's take a look. What do we have in store for all of you? Again, talking about our amazing stocking stuffers, we have a super cool thing happening right now on our Sew Steady page, where we have our 12 days of stocking stuffers going, and each day we're highlighting an item and getting an extra bonus deal with those items. So today our stocking stuffer bonus deal was with our Circle Works template, or actually Circle Works marking tool, and we are giving a gift with that of your choice of either ruler stickers or our point turner. So that being said, I'm going to go ahead and make our next giveaway the amazing ruler stickers, which are a gift today if you are to purchase an option for a gift today if you were to purchase the CircleWorks Outer Rim tool. Now, I have learned of some really cool things that you can do with that CircleWorks Outer Rim tool this year. And Donelle, I think you've done some really cool things with that, where you've attached a template to it. Is that true?
Yeah, and it's really been a lot of fun to play with. And I'm going to put that back there so that I can get something so that you can see it better. So I've just got a piece of paper here, and don't mind my drawings. But I'm going to tell you, on the CircleWorks tool, there are two ends to it. One end is rounded and has a hole right here. And that is so you can put a pencil or a pen or something in it. And then when you put it on the thumbtack for like the center, so I'm going to just go ahead and we'll just turn it over this way. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to put that right in there. And so if I have the rounded end, I'm able to, let's say I needed a 6-inch circle. I can just put it on the 6 because it's this side of numbers. That's why my arrow is here. I've got it on the 6. And I would be able to take a marker of some sort, an ink pen or whatever, and I'm just going to put it in there, and I can now make my circle. So just that easy, I've got my circle. Now, as you get more advanced with your templates, being able to draw a circle like this on your fabric is going to be something that you're going to want to do. Now, let's say you got to forget that circle's there. Oh, I'll leave this in place. Let's say that you have your lines, and I'm just going to go ahead and take the time and draw them on there for you. So we're going to have a little lesson here. So let's say we have used our marker on our fabric and made these lines here. And we wanted to make a mark that was an inch out on each of these lines, or a 1/2 inch or something like that. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do a 1/2 inch. So what I can do is I can use the straight end of the CircleWorks tool, and these numbers on this side, although they're upside down, are going to be the numbers that I would use. So if that was a 6-inch circle, and if I add a 1/2 inch to it, that means that this circle is now a 7. So I'm going to put this on the 7. And now I could just make my marks right on those lines so fast and easy. And if any of you have joined me for my any of my star making classes that we do, anything that I have to make a lot of points and plot them, this is so much easier than taking a ruler and going, okay, I got to measure from here to here, 3.5 inches. So then we would take our ruler and we would measure, there's 3.5, and I'd make a mark. And then I'd go to the next one and make a mark. And this just saves so much time to be able to use that outer rim tool. Now, Stacy kind of told you one of the things that I've been doing, and it's been a lot of fun. And I'm just going to take one of my templates that I have handy here and show you what I mean. So this just happens to be one of my between the lines circles. And so what I have done is I'll take this and just ignore my lines because I'm just using what I've already used. And I have actually taken my template and found that center and taped it on there. And then I can do this circle. I can move it over. I can do that circle. And you can get these circles spaced just exactly like you want them to be by combining this. I've combined it on the side too. So there's a lot of different things that we can do with that outer rim tool. And I think when I first started with this, and I think this is pretty much everybody, the outer rim tool was kind of confusing because we didn't know which numbers to follow. So that's why I put an arrow on this side. So if I know I'm going to use this little guy, I'm going to use the numbers on this side. And if I'm going to use the straight edge to mark, I'm going to use the numbers on this side. So I think everybody should have an outer rim tool just like they have a spacing gauge, because it is just that useful when you're doing your template quilting.
I got so excited, and I think that probably all of you can also imagine the ideas of what else you can do with your templates by using the outer rim to kind of create circular designs with them. So I was even thinking today, there was a class with stars, and I thought, wouldn't it be cool, like if you could create, attach the stars to the outer rim and create this really circular star design.
Exactly.
Yeah. So just so many different ideas of what you could do with that. And but that is one of our 12 Days of Holidays stocking stuffer deals. And so just heading back over to that page, we're going to give away the ruler stickers, guys. So I know we were just highlighting the Circle Works Outer Rim, which is one of the tools that we'd love to give away. But we're going to go ahead and give away the ruler stickers. And it looks like my mom has joined us. Hi. She couldn't stand it. She wanted to come and say hi to everybody. So let's go ahead and give away the ruler stickers. Let's see here. All right. We have got the lucky winner, closing my eyes. We're going to have the lucky winner be Paula Davis. So Paula, you are the lucky winner of some extra ruler stickers, and I will go ahead and write you down. Again, just go ahead and email us. And I was thinking maybe one more giveaway off of our gift giving tree, and then we'll have some more that we go ahead and do this next week. So one more giveaway off the tree. Let's see, what will it be? How about, here's another one that we did this week already. This was yesterday's bonus deal. But again, just like the gifts under 50, we have the gifts that are under 20, or the stocking stuffers, where we're honoring 20% off if you purchase 3 or more. And these are truly a great little gift. So this is our smartphone stand. If you buy 3 or more, you get 20% off. And we're going to have one lucky winner of this smartphone stand. This is the one that says, when life gives you scraps, make a quilt. So I'm going to tell you that this has probably been our best-selling smartphone stand saying. It's kind of a purplish color, purplish pink, and I just think that it's kind of a fun little saying. So that is going to be our final giveaway today. And Donelle, I know you have some of those smartphone stands hanging around your area there. I have them hanging in my house in my sewing room, and also down in the kitchen. So yep, there it is. Keep calm and ruler on.
Exactly.
All right. So let's go ahead and pick a winner for the final giveaway, which is our smartphone stand. And that is going to be, closing my eyes, drum roll, please. All right. Our lucky winner is Belinda Davis. You are the winner of a smartphone stand. All right, Belinda. And all of you, thank you so much for joining us for our All Things Are Holidays. We've got one more edition. We're going to give away more prizes next week, and we'll look forward to having you join us next week. Just a reminder, we posted some links to sign up for Donnelle's New Year's Eve party. We're going to get that menu emailed out to all of you here in the next week, if it wasn't an automatic download for when you signed up. It's free to sign up. If you want to do the project with us, then you'll want to go ahead and purchase that pattern. That is our bonus giveaway today. So our grand prize is going to be the pattern for the New Year's Eve party, which Donelle has sitting in front of you right there. And Donelle, what was the name of this project again?
Celebration Star.
Sign up for the Celebration Star New Year's Eve party. I love it. All right. Well, then, everyone, have a very, very wonderful week, and we'll look forward to having you join us again next week for the New Year's Eve. Well, actually, one last All Things Holidays before our Christmas hits us, and we're on to our New Year's Eve party. All right. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Thank you.
Bye.